around the India and Maldives right now, sir?
Yeah, so it's this is something that which should have not happened. Actually, there was three junior ministers who tweeted derogatory comments and racist comments about Prime Minister Modi and Indian citizens, which is not acceptable. And then there was a very big delay in government taking action, and it was just a mere suspension. So I think there's a backlash of because a lot of sentiments were hurt of the Indian community, of the Indian public. So there's a very big social media and then it became a diplomatic crisis between the two countries. I think each country has summoned their respective ambassadors to the foreign ministries. So this is something that needs to be sorted out. There are travel agencies who has already stopped taking bookings and flights to Maldives. So Maldives tourism is getting hurt and it's getting escalated. So this is something that, it's very sad to say that.
Right, sir. Right, sir. So, as you mentioned, sir, there was three, so deputy ministers has been spoken about just against our, the prime minister. So, do you think so? The action which has been taken means, is it called the action? The suspension of the, the three minister is sufficient, or you think so that for the good relation between India and the Maldives need to more, explain kind of things like, the new government of the, the Maldives should taken the first step towards the Prime Minister Modi and the government of India to excuse and take the, kind of things. What do you think so? Is it sufficient or need to good for the betterment of the two nations to come forward for more things, sir?
Yeah, I believe the government should remove them from their positions, and then they have to. Government should give an apology to the Indian government, and also President Dr. Modi should personally reach out to Prime Minister Modi and try to resolve this as soon as possible.
Right, sir. Sir, as you said that the if I explored a lot about you, that when you was the Minister of the Tourism and in your tenure as a vice president of the Maldives, that I remember that you did a lot of work, especially in the field of tourism, and you explored a lot of, the lot of things, so that not only the India, but a lot of the people from across the globe are coming to Maldives. But Indians, as an Indian, a lot of people are preferring to Maldives, and economy, if you'll say, that is totally, most of the economy is dependent on the tourism. And now after this, the three ministers, they have tweeted a lot of bookings has been cancelled, flight are cancelling. India sentiments are, as you are very much aware, that the Indian people are very sentimental and they have just taken this on the personal issue. So what do you think so? What about the industry and the impact on the tourism industries? What is going to be happen in Maldives, sir, if such kind of things is continue, sir?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, when I was the tourism minister, I was the minister who implemented the fourth tourism master plan. We implemented, in a way, we positioned Maldives as the world's luxury top destination. From 2012 we marketed, and I brought in a lot of investments, and I was the minister who developed not only the islands, but also we started developing the lagoons as resorts. So a lot of brands, luxury brands, a lot of investments came from all over the world, including India. Yeah. And also we used Bollywood stars to promote Maldives as a luxury tourist destination, which really worked. And Maldives was best known and is now very well established. And also Prime Minister Modi helped us even in COVID times. And then with the air bubble, all the celebrities were to come during COVID times to Maldives. So Maldives has been very well established, and Indian market has become the number one market in Maldives. So now, with this backlash, I think a lot of bookings are getting cancelled. Even our travel agency association has, ask forgiveness, because the travel agents, the resorts, the bookings, because of that, the tourism is hurting, and Maldives economy is totally dependent on tourism, so economy will be hurt. We have never seen this kind of backlash because of a political reason, because we have to suffer this. This is totally unacceptable, because and also Indian Prime Minister Modi is not only the Prime Minister of India, but like a global leader, like a regional leader who has helped us. So this is not acceptable, and I think the government should take very good firm steps to correct this and make sure this never happens, and also reconnect with India. Otherwise, I think there will be a very big damage to the Maldives tourism industry and economy.
You're right, sir. And sir, one thing I want to know that the current government, which has been taken place the 60 days before, now it's showing, means in the media, where not only in India but in Maldives also, the new president, it calls that he's anti-India, or you can say the anti-sentiments of the India. So do you think so, is there any pushback from some other countries, as you are aware that the China is, what is the relation between the China, the diplomatic relations sometime. So do you think so, is there any backing from the China, or what is your opinion on this issues, sir?
Yeah, I think this was India was a political campaign started by the former President Yamin, and now Yamin is out of this party, but Moise inherited that party, and there are extreme elements in this party who believes in this, very small faction, but I think Moise is trying to appease them, and also, then he thinks, I think the current government thinks that by appeasing these extreme elements, and also by, going towards, going against India, will get the goodwill of China. I think that's what they are thinking is, but I don't think that is how the world works. I think the diplomacy is to have more stability. Even China or any other country will not work with a government that is not stable.
Yeah, very
economy that is not stable. So we have to have a balanced foreign policy, and foreign policy should start with the neighborhood and then go beyond. Because with our neighbors, we have to live every day.
As this is my last question, sir. As here in India, the people are saying that as you have already told me that, and we have already seen that the new president has weared the T-shirt against the India when he was in the campaign, but it was the during time when he was in opposition. Now he is in the government, and it here in India, what I am saying, sir, the people are generally a lot of things in their mind that China is pushing back to Maldives. And after Turkey, he is in China. So do you think so that after this episode, immediately to be in China, so they may get some, tips and tricks? Do you think so? Although it's a very hypothetical question, but the things what is in the mind of the Indians, that's why I'm just asking, sir.
In my experience, because I have been also the tourism minister for 5 years and vice president as well, so I have visited all these countries. I've been in the state visits, so I know how it works. Because it's just the president has been elected.
Yeah.
In Maldives, what happens is after 3 months there will be a parliament election, and when you have the majority in parliament election only, then the confidence is boosted. If you don't get the parliament majority, it will be a hang government, so there will be no power.
Okay.
So whichever country, whatever they will do for the country, it will be after the elections. So I think that is the lesson that Moise will learn after visit to China, because so far there's nothing, no investment, nothing signed, It's just meetings and all.
So sir, you because this is the important point as you discussed, because the previous which election has been done was only for the president, and after 3 months there will be election for the parliament.
Exactly.
And the power is begin with the parliament election if the majority is in, means like your party or some different party or the Dr. Moju's party.
So the ruling party takes the majority only. They have the clear mandate to rule. Otherwise, if the opposition takes over the parliament, then it's very limited, right? Your power is limited because here is a presidential system like US, you know.
Yeah.
The Senate is not there with the president. President cannot pass any law, any new law. The opposition would cut down the budgets, you know. There's very limited powers.
Yeah,
If you don't get the majority. So no country or any investment will not come before the parliament election. That's what I have seen, you know. So this trip, maybe a lot of bets are on getting something from China, but I don't think even China will give anything before this election, you know. To be very
yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, Ashish. Thank you very much.
Sir. Thank you. Bye, sir. Bye.
अगर आप ये वीडियो YouTube पर देख रहे हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें। अगर आप Facebook पर ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं तो हमारे पेज को लाइक करें।